What's going on, guys? I actually got something for the day. This is some people's dreams that they work for all their lives, and other people never get to experience this in their life. But wait 1 second, I'm gonna show you guys. All right, guys, we have arrived. Lamborghini Huracan. All right, guys, it's kind of like a spaceship in here. Here's a start button, lift that up. What's going on, guys? You are wondering, how is he able to do this at such a young age? Well, it all started with a dream, and a lot of people told me I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, but then I looked at their lifestyle, how they were living, what they had in life, and I thought to myself, if they don't have exactly what I want in life, why the hell would I listen to them? And that's exactly how I'm in the Lamborghini now. I surrounded myself with the right people that actually wanted to do something with their life, go further in life. And so many, I was actually driving on the freeway right now, and literally when you're in this car, everybody looks at you. There's not one person who doesn't look, and they're probably wondering, well, how did he achieve that? How did he do that? Or they're jumping to a conclusion saying, oh, he has mommy's money, that's his dad's car, whatever it may be. But I've realized that the average person jumps to conclusions about you within the first 5 seconds of seeing you. So they probably see me and they come to a conclusion of, that's not my car, whatever it may be. Yes, this is rented, but you guys all need to realize that you have to be a person of value to get this. One, because it's a lot of money. Two, not anyone's just gonna rent a Lamborghini or Huracan to you. And those are a couple reasons, guys. So you need to realize not everybody is going to be in a Lamborghini, whether it's rented or owned. But I do look forward to get one of these cars very soon. So many people think that they can't do it because they've listened to the wrong people throughout their whole entire life. I remember when my dad, he said that, do you know what, Colt, you can be anything that you want in life. And that always stood out to me, and I used it as motivation because that's the damn truth. We all have the same opportunity. If you're in America right now and you are not taking advantage of the opportunity given to you, I'm sorry, but you're kind of a disgrace to this country, because there are other people willing to come to America, willing to take the opportunity and run with it. Too many people have that opportunity right in front of them on an everyday basis, but yet they aren't doing anything about it. And they bitch, they complain. They think that bitching and complaining is equivalent to doing something. So I look at other people in life that are already successful, and I ask myself, how did they do it? How are they driving a Lamborghini? And I've realized that there are certain disciplines in life, like eating good food, like exercising, like staying focused on doing work instead of partying. Now, most kids my age, I just turned 21 actually March 5th, and a lot of people my age, they're really focused on the whole having fun aspect. And I used to do the same thing, I'm not gonna lie, but I just got over it. I pretty much just looked at the situations that I was in, and they weren't situations that were gonna build me into a better person. I wasn't in situations that were gonna help me get a Lamborghini. And people will look at you and say, how'd you do that? But really, they're just not willing to put in the work. I've realized that you have to discipline yourself to the T. Really put it in your mind that whatever you want can really happen. I envisioned a Lamborghini for the longest time. I wanted a Lamborghini. I wanted to even drive one for the longest time. And at 19 years old, I did. And then at 21 years old, I'm looking to get one myself. I'm test driving this car to see if this is the one that I want. So I've realized that you cannot go through life having a Ferrari, an Audi R8, a Lamborghini if you have a work ethic of somebody who works at McDonald's. People want these amazing lifestyles, but they're not bringing enough value to the people on an everyday basis. And I've realized if you want to make a lot of money, you want to be extremely successful, overall, if you want to be happy, you have to constantly be progressing, constantly be growing. So many people, they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to actually put in the physical labor of working their body or even their mind to do something different. The way that got here is by reading books on successful people, listening to people who are already successful. If you guys want to do something with your life, you need to realize that you can. People will tell you this and that, but do not believe them. You all need to realize we have one life to live, and you are all taking a risk going to bed and not waking up the next morning. People say, well, I'm scared, I don't know if it's gonna work, I might fail. You need to embrace that failure. When I first had my first business and it failed, I was like, wow, this sucks and all, but what am I gonna do about this? I'm not just gonna give up and go apply to McDonald's and try and work there. I needed to put in the work and make it happen. Consistency will gain people's respect. I have had people looking at my Instagram page, my YouTube, my Snapchat, people that I never would have thought I would have been able to reach out to. And now they're asking me, how are you doing it? Do you want to do a video together? How can we collab? They're trying to reach out to me because they see I'm a person of value, potential, and power, and they want to be on my team. So I've realized that there's something that's really going to separate the successful and the unsuccessful, and that's your work ethic. What you are doing on an everyday basis. And your work ethic is like planning out your day. That's what successful people do. Unsuccessful people, they don't have a plan. Successful people, they have goals. They're writing down their goals on an everyday basis. So you need to look at the successful people and really look at their lifestyle. They're probably working out to stay healthy. They're probably eating healthy food, not McDonald's. They're probably reading books on an everyday basis. If you are not reading books right now, guys, you need to get on that. There are plenty of books out there on self-development that you can go to Barnes & Noble and find right now. If you guys don't know, Think and Grow Rich is a great one. How to Win and Influence People, or How to Win and Influence Friends, sorry, and then Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Those are the 3 books that I started off with my foundation, and right away when I started reading them, the first couple of pages, my whole way of thinking changed immediately. Why? Because I saw that these people were already successful, and I was willing to do pretty much any and everything to get on their level. I started to study them more and more and more. People are idling the wrong people, if you want to be real. People are looking at people like Bruno Mars as their idol because they make good music, when they should be looking at somebody like Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, who is already successful, really has the discipline. Because if you look at Bruno Mars' life, there's about a 1 in 100 chance that you're going to be on Bruno Mars' level. But there's about a 50 to 100% chance that you can be a successful entrepreneur. You can be like Grant Cardone. Because why? Well, they all started on the bottom. Same with Bruno Mars, but you can discipline, you can build the success habits much easier off Grant Cardone, someone like that, an entrepreneur, versus Bruno Mars. Not everybody is gifted with that talent, but there are things that you can achieve in, like sports. Whatever you guys want to do, you can do it. I dreamed about being a car like this, and now I am. So one tip that I can give you to getting a car like this, guys, is looking at somebody who already has a Lamborghini. Talk to them. It's not that hard. I see people driving in nice cars all the time, and I ask them, I'm like, yo, can you roll down your window for a second? And I go through my head and I just ask myself, what is one question that I would want to ask them that is going to completely change the way that I think? And I ask them, like, how did you get that car? What disciplines did you have to put in your life into getting that car? And they'll tell me, they're like, I had to work hard. I had to give up partying. I had to give up people. I had to cut people out of my life that weren't being a true value to my life. And that's what it really comes down to. Too many people are worried about their friends. They don't want to hurt their friends or the people in their life. Like, I've had so many friends that I thought were going to be in my life for a long time, but at the same time, I didn't think that. When I first met them, I was like, okay, I really don't see this person being of value in my life, really staying a long time in my life. That's where I had to cut them off. You have to listen to that gut in your stomach. If I didn't listen to that feeling in my gut for multiple incidents, I would not be where I am today. I'd probably be broke, still living at my dad's house, probably driving a piece of shit car if I even had a car. Well, everything changed, and I've realized that absolutely nothing is going to change in your life until you make a change. So guys, if you could hit that nice subscribe button below, enjoy the clips to come, and I'll see you on the other side.